Hello, everybody. I'm Jane Liebecker from Seattle, Washington, and I am a certified coach through the Eddie Villa program. And with me here today,
I am Monetta Fields. I too am an Eddie Villa certified coach, and I'm joining you from Laurel, Maryland.
Alischa.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alischa. And I am also an Eddie Villa certified coach. And I am just honored to be here and to talk to Jane and Monetta today. I'm so glad they asked me. I'm just like thrilled.
I'm so excited too. Where are you located, Alischa?
I'm in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. South of Atlanta.
Okay.
Nice. So we are grateful to have you here with us as well, Alischa, for taking time out of your day to join us. So first of all, could you share with those of us watching what your dominant domain is?
Sure. My dominant domains are, I have two.
Oh, nice.
I am a relationship builder with four relationship building strengths in my top 10, which means that I love to do everything in a way that honors my desire to connect with the right people, which is like what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm so thrilled. And then my second one is an executor. I have 3 executing strengths, which means I love to do everything in a way that honors that desire to make sure things get done the right way. So
that's awesome. Good. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
We're going to talk to Alischa today about her strength maximizer. Alischa, where is maximizer in your top 10 strengths?
Maximizer is number 8. And it is my only influencing strength until 22.
Wow.
So I use it differently. Obviously, I use it differently than someone who is a dominant domain, who has influencing as their dominant domain.
For sure. So for those who may not know, I'd like to share what Gallup says the maximizer strength is. So I'll just read that short description. People strong in the maximizer theme focus on strengths as a way to stimulate personal and group excellence. They seek to transform something strong into something superb. Is that how you use your maximizer strength, Alischa?
It is. The difference that, someone who is a dominant influencer is influencing makes you want to move people forward. You're constantly, looking to move people forward, move people from where they are now to where they want to be. And I don't have influencing high. So mine, like I said, are relationship building is, the majority. And so I use it to connect with the right people and to help those people to achieve what it is they're looking to do, to get done. And also myself that way too. I used to be, before I learned about my strengths, it kind of made me want, I was a little bit of a perfectionist. And that would get on people's nerves, get on my nerves. And so that's one of the great things about learning your strengths. You realize, oh, that's why I do that. And I don't have to use it that way. I can use it this way and it works much better. And so that's why
perfect. What are your number 1 and number 5 strengths, Alischa?
My number 1 is adaptability. Okay. And so that, adaptability is, being in the present moment and going with the flow. And it's a relationship building strength. And then my number 5 is responsibility. And that's the executing strength that it makes me, people feel that I'm trustworthy, so that they will, open up to me with whatever issues they're, that's how it helps me with my coaching. And and so I take ownership of what I say I'm going to do, and I take that responsibility seriously. So responsibility is huge, huge for me. So,
You can
yeah.
join the club with Monetta at responsibility with her anchor strength too.
Oh yeah.
We share that in common for sure.
Yeah.
And so, can you give us an example of how you use Maximizer?
Okay. So when I am talking with someone, either it's a friend on the phone, for example, I was talking to my friend earlier on the phone. I can pick up on I can usually, I feel them with empathy. I have empathy high, and can kind of pick up on their individual traits, what their strengths might be, even though I don't know what they are. And I can help them to maximize what they're good at. If they're struggling and want help, I can do that. But if they are just wanting to listen, then I can just be that ear. I've learned to just be quiet and listen. If that's not what if they're not wanting to move forward or not wanting to execute, or but that is how I use it for me. Maximizer helps me to maximize that relationship and take it from good to better, because there I have been a trustworthy ear for them to just vent, and they know that that's as far as it's going to go, so it helps me. That's how it helps me with my relationships, and then it helps me with other people, in executing as well as myself. I'm constantly, like yesterday, something was said, and it makes me sound, like I said, a bit of a perfectionist. And my husband stopped me and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it the way it sounded. I just am always seeing how something can get better. I just want to make it better. There's always room for improvement." There's always room. I always see room that I can improve. And but I have also learned that sometimes good is enough. And
Yes.
I just, that would be the blind spot, is when you keep on, and you go past that. But sometimes good is enough. You just have to accept that good is enough, and take it easy on yourself and on others as well.
That's good. That's really insightful.
There's always room for improvement. That is a Maximizer slogan, right? I just realized that. So, Alischa, how do you think your adaptability and your responsibility, you've told us a little bit about that, but explain how they work together with your Maximizer.
Okay, the adaptability helps me to pivot. If someone needs help now, and I don't have just something, in stone, I can switch gears easily, to help them with whatever it is, whether it's just a friend or someone that I coach, and they're like, I need something. I'm whatever, and I can just switch gears very easily. And then the responsibility, of course, I if I have a relationship already with them, I'm pulled towards that, like that is just a bond. I take it very seriously, and want to, sincerely help.
That's good. So can you share, just briefly, you shared a little, but can you share more about what you really appreciate about that Maximizer strength?
Yeah. I just love how it helps me when I can see someone else make that jump towards excellence. That just feeds me and just makes me feel good. And there's no monetary value on helping people. And so that is what I love about it.
Okay. So, Alischa, what would you say to somebody who's sitting on the fence about taking the Clifton Strengths Assessment?
I would say just go for it. It's $60, and what you're going to learn about yourself is priceless, because as I told you guys before about, being a perfectionist and not realizing why I was such a perfectionist. And now I would probably say I'm not a perfectionist now, because it's connecting with my relationships and deepening those are more important than the perfection. So enough is sometimes good enough, you know. So I didn't know that before, and I couldn't let it go. And now, and that's just one strength that we were talking about.
Just
There's 34 that you have in an order. And when you learn that and learn which ones empower you and which ones, deflate you, for lack of another word, then, and how to use them in a way that empowers you, the ones that you have it's just so valuable.
Thank you,
That's
Alischa.
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
We got some great information about Maximizer today, so really appreciate you coming on and telling people about it.
Thank you. I had so much fun.